Hey y'all, so I am so sorry to my Jersey Housewife fans. Last week I had company, I was hosting, I had a whole housewarming, and I just never got to it. So I was just like, let me just tack it on to this week's Jersey. So this is the review for episodes 10 and 11. And yeah, let's get to it. So first we open the episode with Marge, and I'm guessing they're gonna have like a little yacht party situation that's going on. And on this yacht party, she's gonna take the opportunity to read an excerpt from her book to all the ladies. Now, she's nervous because Melissa can't make it because she's sick. So that's one less ally that she has in case, she has to pop off on Jennifer. Next scene, we're with Black Dolores and she's talking to her son. She brings up to him that she went to go see the doctor. I think in the last episode, she was saying that she hasn't had a mammogram or a checkup in a really long time. So she told her son that she did, and he found a little something, so now she has to get a biopsy to make sure it's not cancer. I'm not sure if I would want my mom to tell me this for the first time on camera. I'd be a little upset. I'm like, why did you keep this from me? And honestly, I'm a little triggered because my mom is very secretive and very proud and stubborn. So sometimes she'll keep things to herself to the very last minute. So I can relate to how Frankie Jr. is reacting to his mom's news. So next scene we're with Teresa and she's talking to Gia. Again, I'm guessing all the wives are telling their sons or whoever will listen that they're going to this yacht where Margaret's going to read their book. But anywho, Gia's telling Teresa that she was on the phone with her dad and he was telling her that he was going on a date with this girl that he's seeing. Do you want to see him? And why would she tell her mom that? I'm not sure. But the other daughter comes in, she's actually on the phone with Joe. She comes into the room, he's on FaceTime. He says hello to Gia, and then Teresa tries to be smart and says, oh yeah, well, Gia told me that she met your new girlfriend. And then Joe hits back and says, oh, well, yeah, Gia showed me your new boyfriend. And I'm guessing Teresa did not expect that. So now the cat's out the bag that Teresa got a boo thing now. And again, I'm not really sure why it's a secret. Yeah, Teresa, you expect this to be a secret for a really long time, even though you're on a very popular Bravo show. Jesus, and now we're going to Jennifer's house now, and she's talking to her daughter. Is this how the rest of the episode gonna be? Everybody talking to their family? I've been reviewing The Circle so much, I just want my mess, and I want it now. And again, they're telling their kids about the yacht. Mom is going to the yacht. Who cares? Like, they're telling their families about the yacht like they're going away for war. So Jennifer goes to her other daughter's room and tells her that she's going on a yacht. Okay, I'm done. Fast forward. Oh, so this is the daughter that was downstairs when Jennifer's mom and dad were saying how much they hate each other. So she's just having a talk with her to make sure she's okay. Wow, Jennifer's mom was married at 16 to her dad that was 26. I mean, I'm guessing all because of the arranged marriage thing. Wow, patriarchy and religion ruining the world. So we're back from commercial break and hopefully the family hour is over with and can we get on the damn yacht. So all the ladies are arriving on the yacht and I gotta say, they're all pretty good on the fashion tip right now. They really look good. So the ladies are all talking and Teresa actually admits in casual conversation that she's dating someone. So now that all the ladies have kikied and they ate lunch, Margaret's now reading an excerpt from her book. So the excerpt she reads is about the boss she says she slept with to get ahead or whatever, but it was read in such a Me Too tone that Jennifer started to feel bad that she threw that in her face. And Jennifer apologizes. Oh no, now see, I thought it was going in a good direction because Jennifer apologized. Jennifer was just trying to tell Margaret that the first time you said it in like, oh yeah, I slept with him, instead of like, I didn't know what to do when he was 20 years older than me. I just felt like I had to give in. Like, I get that. So then now Margaret's jumping down her throat saying, maybe you have a processing issue. Damn. And Jennifer says, maybe you got a delivery issue. Good comeback. Good comeback. Oh Lord. And Margaret trying to throw that Instagram live thing that Jennifer put out in her face. She was waiting for that. Now Margaret, I love you, but you started with Jennifer. Jennifer was actually apologizing. If you don't like the station, change the channel, bitch. At her book reading. Wow, so Jennifer's doing a laundry list of things that she's going through, and she's like, if I want to fucking unwind, let me unwind. Why are you judging me? This was an apology attempt on my behalf, and you cut me off. Jennifer got a point. Wow, I actually agree with Jennifer. Huh. She's really not that bad. Kinda. So the situation is calmed down, and Jennifer apologizes to Margaret. Margaret accepts it, and now the conversation is about how Jennifer is dealing with her parents fighting with each other in her home. So as Jennifer's talking about her mom, she gets the idea that maybe she should have a gathering for her and the other ladies, and they should all bring their moms. I'm guessing it's just a part to make her feel better, and she can like say how she's feeling. This is nice and all, and they're all talking about their moms. I kind of feel bad for Teresa, who just recently lost her mom. I mean, she lets them know, like, yeah, it's okay, I'll still come in for support. So next scene, we're at Melissa's place, and Jackie's coming by to visit her. Jackie's just filling her in on what happened at the yacht. They're then interrupted by a text she got from Joe, and apparently they're still having problems due to Joe's insecurity and misogyny. Anywho, Jackie also fills Melissa in on Teresa telling them all that she has a boyfriend. It seems like the common consensus amongst the group is if Teresa has somebody, she's less of an asshole. I just think it's crazy how Teresa is dictating these women's lives, really. That's why I think if Teresa ever left this show, there's no Jersey. There's none. Like, you notice how in the other franchises, like, okay, if Nene leaves, there's still a show. If Vanderpump leaves, still a show. If Ramona leaves, it's still a show. But with Jersey, like, Teresa is the focal point. And I don't like that. So next scene, we're with Margaret and her mom. And Margaret, I love this hair. Wow, like this is a step up from her first season when she came on with those damn pigtails. Wow. See, this is when the housewives start listening to the fans. Like, she got that face snatched and that hair right. Yeah, Margaret and her mom got the same special. Those faces are tucked, tightened, nipped, and pulled to perfection. So they're having a heart-to-heart right now, and I think I'm just gonna fast forward through this. So next we're with Melissa and her daughter, and they're at her store, Envy. Now, I didn't know she still had her store. That's very impressive because she's been had this store since a few seasons ago. Like Kyle from Beverly Hills, she don't have any of those stores anymore. They all liquidated. So good for Melissa. Maybe that's why Joe's so damn jealous of her. Because she's more successful than he is. Now, I'm not about to watch you and your daughter play dress up in your store now, so this is going to be a fast forward too. Oh no, is she about to talk to her daughter about sex? Even the look her daughter gave her, like, you're not doing this right now. You are not doing this right now. The face her daughter made. So yeah, I hope Melissa doesn't expect her daughter to tell her anything going forward about sex now that she's completely embarrassed her in this little segment that's probably 5 minutes. So next scene we're with Jennifer, and she's just getting ready for the party she's hosting for all the ladies and their moms. She's hoping this event cheers her mom up, gives her a little ego boost, makes her feel better. Right now, her mom looks like a very mean, miserable woman. Hopefully this works. I know Jennifer just didn't tell Teresa she's not a big drinker. Let me rewind that. Yes, she said that. And definitely, you know the producer's gonna remind us. Here she is at the pool looking a sloppy, hot-ass mess. Not Jackie walking up to Jennifer's house with her mom and shading the hell out of her house. Think of the Taj Mahal, but with no furniture. Ha! Now, all the ladies have arrived with their moms, but I just can't help but think that this has to be triggering for Teresa. So one of Jennifer's daughters is down there, and she's definitely auditioning for the Housewives. She's like, oh, thanks, it's Michael Kors. The apple really does not fall far from the tree. There's really only 3 minutes left, so I'm wondering what else can they be talking about? Yikes, so I see where this scene is going. So production is doing flashbacks of Teresa and her mom while all the other ladies are talking to their moms and reminiscing. And Teresa's getting increasingly uncomfortable. So it's kind of a sad scene, you know. She said, y'all, I tried, I can't do this, I'm gonna leave. And she starts crying because she's thinking about her mom, and she said she had anxiety and everything. Like I said, I probably would not have went if I was Teresa. The wound is still too fresh. And you don't know when you get over losing a parent. Sometimes you never do. So yeah, this was a heartbreaking scene actually. And unfortunately, this is how the episode ends. Well, good thing I'm reviewing the next one. So this is episode 11. I'm not sure why the last episode ended on a to be continued. But, you know, the party's still going on. All the ladies feel really bad that Teresa had to leave. So again, like I said earlier, now the conversation is all revolving around Teresa right now. Like, I get it. It was a sad moment that she left, but it's just like, wow, like, Teresa is a big focal point on this show. Ooh, Dolores says she calls her mom 3 times a day. I think I call my mom 3 times a week. Like, just not everyone has that, that best buddy relationship with their mom. Like, your mom is like, okay, mom, hello, how you doing? You doing okay? Great, nice hearing from you, bye. That reminds me, I probably need to call my mom after I finish filming this. Anywho, oh Lord, now the conversation has turned to Dolores' business. And they asking her mom, like, oh, what you think about David? And she's like, yeah, I like him, but she's like, oh, but he's a good doctor. And then now all the ladies are prying. Jennifer asks, oh, well, did she tell you what the psychic said? That look Dolores gave says, bitch, shut up. And to be honest, that's an inappropriate question to ask in front of your mom and then ask your mom, put her on the spot, what she thinks about it. Yeah, I probably would have bit Jennifer's head off. I'm surprised Dolores didn't. So now the focus of conversation has now gone on Jennifer's mom and, her situation with her husband. They're all trying to encourage her like, yes, if he gets on your fucking nerves and you want to live in a separate house and you still want to be with him, that's fine. Don't worry about what people think. Whew, well, that party's over. Are we really about to go to the guys now as they play golf? It looks like it. This is really solely on the husbands right now. I will definitely be using this a lot this episode. So it's everyone's husband except for Jennifer's. Soon as Joe Gorga comes, like, does anyone else think that Joe is attracted to Frank? Because I'm getting that vibe now. Here we go. It started out with a butt pat. And of course, Joe makes a little bet saying the loser has to pull their shorts down and run naked to the flag. Yep, he wants to see Frank naked. The homoeroticism right now in this pack of macho men. Oh my God. So Joe just pulled his pants down and Frank just kissed his ass. And then he pulled Frank's head further into his ass. I kid you not. What am I watching? Joe is clearly turned on. He really is. And he just said Frank has the softest lips. So we're at commercial break and we are still with the men. Wow. This seems like it's going to be a filler episode. I'm trying to make these reviews thorough, so I have not fast forwarded yet through these husbands. But Joe is now talking about, his insecurities with Melissa working. Why these women gotta work? Why they gotta work? So toxic. And now they're talking about Teresa's dating life. Child, fast forward. Fast forward. So next scene we're with Teresa and she's with that real estate chick or whatever, I forgot her name. But she's showing Teresa a new house that looks way less tackier than her current one. So the real estate chick invites Teresa to like a little cocktail party at her house and she also wants to introduce her to a guy. But she doesn't know that Teresa is currently seeing someone. So Teresa isn't interested at all, but she definitely doesn't want to spill her tea to the chick. So she's like, oh, why not? I'll go. So the next scene we're with Melissa and Joe and they're meeting up with Margaret and her husband for lunch. That waiter kind of fine though. So Margaret and her husband bring up the golf game and of course Melissa did not know that Joe got his ass kissed by Frank. And she's like, you didn't tell me that. And of course, girl, he didn't tell you that for obvious reasons. And again, what's the topic of conversation? Teresa. Apparently she's madly in love with this mystery man that she's with and doesn't want to tell anybody about. So after that pointless scene, now we're with Dolores and she's on her way to get her mammogram that she's terrified of getting. Child, so maybe I wasn't paying attention, but Dolores not even on the screen anymore. Commercial break pass and now we're with Margaret. I hope her mammogram was okay because I'm not rewinding it. Michelle, that's her damn name. Okay. So now we're just going around the ladies and everyone's just getting ready to go to Michelle's cocktail party. Like all Teresa had to say was, girl, I'm kind of talking to somebody right now, so I'm not really extending my options to anybody else. But no, she's not going to say that because she's being secretive. So Dolores is getting ready and of course her main man isn't going with her. Frank is going. Frank even meets her at David's house to pick her up to go to Michelle's place. Okay, so we get an update on Dolores' mammogram, and it was benign, nothing wrong with her, no cancer. So that's great. I missed the scene and didn't miss anything from it. So Michelle's house is nice. It's very Jersey though. Like the house is just busy. It looks like like a trendy hotel. Wow, they're looking at this video of Frank kissing Joe's ass. Like, they really videotaped it and they got all in the crack. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Melissa had no idea. Joe definitely shaved his ass specifically for that event to make that happen. So now Michelle is talking to Teresa about, oh yeah, I got this guy coming to set you up. All the other ladies here, and you know Margaret, she says, maybe you don't want to do that because Teresa's in love. Teresa does a record scratch and like, who told you that? Who told you that? It looked like she a little annoyed. And then Margaret just tells, oh, your brother. And now she immediately goes to confront him. Teresa's not really mad though, but she is a little embarrassed. So now Jennifer is the last to get there, and I gotta say, she is snatched. Her husband does some good work. Oh, so now Teresa is mad now. The fake smile has left her face. She's pretty bothered. So Michelle's friend for Teresa shows up, and the guy is decent looking, but Teresa already made her mind up. She's fallen in love with this guy she's seeing or whatever, so she wants no parts of it. So why is Teresa trying to dump this guy on Dolores, who already has Frank and David, who's in a throuple? Stop it, Teresa. So Dolores and Frank get to the party, and again, they're talking about the ass kiss now. Like, Joe practically just bends over at the party, and I'm just like, okay, no one sees the signs. Now, I don't like where this conversation is going. They are judging Dolores right now and her relationship, and I think the problem is Dolores has been friendly for a little bit too long, and I think she's gonna blow up on one of these ladies for not minding their fucking business. They're all judging her man right now because he bought her a Porsche instead of a ring. Whatever works for Dolores works for Dolores. She is fine in her throuple. Stop judging her. I don't know what's going on with Melissa right now, but she's kind of drunk. So again, when Teresa leaves the party, the conversation still lingers on Teresa. So yeah, Dolores is defending her friend because I'm guessing they're judging her for like keeping it a secret. She's leaving for a booty call. And Dolores is like, after all that she's been through in front of everybody and how judgmental y'all bitches are, I wouldn't tell y'all either. Dolores looked like she getting a little angry. I think I would like just, back off of it. So now she's talking about how she's happy with David and now everyone's just looking at each other. Oh my God. Joe just told Dolores she's in denial right now. Dolores says, I don't have to worry about my man getting mad at me for walking ahead of him. Okay, I don't like where this is going. And Joe Gorga is being his, annoying, ignorant, macho man, patriarchal self. And why is he judging her relationship right now? Joe just called Dolores a broken woman. He said he's mad at Frank because you ruined her. He is out of pocket. Melissa, you better get your man. Oh, so now the episode gets good in the last 5 minutes. In the last 5 minutes. And he's embarrassing her in front of a whole bunch of people. He is not shit. And finally, someone says the chauvinist word, because that's what he is. He's a fucking chauvinist. So now they just brought the issue what they were talking about behind her back to her face. They were saying like, oh, he bought you a car, but are you upset that he didn't buy you a ring? Yep, so Dolores had enough. Like, Melissa tried to bring it up to her. She said, if she's happy, it should be enough for you fuckers. So then she curses everybody out and she yells at Frank saying, I am ready to go. This is the most interesting Dolores has been this entire season. This is the Dolores that I want. The Dolores that called Danielle Staub a scumbag, that's the Dolores I fell in love with. Ooh, Dolores is mad. She told Frank, I need 5 minutes to calm down, don't talk to me. And that is where the episode ends. I mean, they wait till the last 10 minutes to get interesting. I felt like I just reviewed filler until this part. But thank you, Dolores, for showing up. Finally. But yeah, this little instance saved the rest of the episode for me. I am annoyed that Real Housewives of New Jersey is still the Teresa show. I feel like the show at this point can't escape it. When Teresa leaves the show, that's when the show should end. I wonder how many episodes are left of this season because I think I'm kind of ready for the reunion to come. I'm ready for them to wrap this season up. Like, I am looking forward to New York and I'm looking forward to Beverly Hills. But anyway, yeah, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next video. Bye.